This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com at Smugglers Run Gaming. Hello everyone and welcome back to Dice Commando, coming to you tonight from Monday Night Dice. This is round 1. On our left we have Nathan, he's playing Enfys Nest and Watt Tambor. And on our right we have Brenton back in action, he's playing the new Thrawn with Luce. If anybody can make the new Thrawn work, it'll be Brenton. So just a reminder, Thrawn's ability is kind of strange. What he can do is he can look at the top cards of your opponent's deck, and then you can play an event from it, spotting their characters. So basically stealing their stuff for them. Alright, so the roll-off will likely go to Brenton with that. Yep, 7 on Brenton's side, so likely be playing on the Outer Rim Outpost, I would think. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So Outer Rim Outpost is claim, gaining money, and draw a card. If you take the resource, you also have to draw a card, which is probably not relevant for this match, but could be for the mill matchup. And the 2 shields go on to Enfys, and then Brenton opens with a fresh supply, so we at $3. Alright, paying 1 for tech team. Yep, makes sense. Going supports with Watt. Makes sense. Alright. Brenton pays 3 for, alright, Possess downgrade onto Enfys. So, as long as you have a Witch in play, this stays in, but what he can do is he can exhaust this to resolve one of the attached character's dice as if it were his own, meaning Brenton can exhaust Possessed to resolve one of Enfys' dice as if Enfys was his character, his being Brenton. And that automatically goes away if Luce dies. 3 is expensive, but it's removal and value, so. Interestingly, though, that may backfire on Brenton with the pay sides, but we will see. Alright, so tech team pays 1, and then with the tech team drops sniper team, and now he is power actioning Watt to do that. So he'll roll in, gets a blank, and that power action needs to go on to Watt, but actually it definitely needs to go on to Watt because the sniper team also has a power action. But alright, so Thrawn comes in, rolls a 2 focus and a blank, and now Brenton will look at the top 4 cards. And that's part of the activation, and then Thrawn's power action is that you can thus play then one of those. Either way, Brenton gets to know what's there. So it's not that he rolls in and has to play it at the time. He rolls in, gains knowledge, and can play it later. Alright, Watt rolls in with a blank, but a 1 focus. Yep, Luce coming in. Right, money and a gun, that's what he wants. Brenton wants to get that money so he can hopefully resolve a pay side if he has to. Alright, back on the other side of the table here. Alright, gonna bring in Enfys. Alright, we see a pay side and a shield. So do remember that Enfys' power action is that she can resolve up to 3 of your scoundrel dice showing the same symbol for free. So even though Brenton cannot use the power action, he can simply resolve the die. So he would have to pay to resolve that melee side, whereas if the Enfys power action goes off, it can actually be resolved for free. Okay, so logistics, he'll resolve the Luce resource for 2 now, for 1 additional. Yep, power action of course. Alright, 2 into Luce, 6 health remaining. So you may as well use the shield. What they're doing now, they're talking about the status of the token. I like those plates a lot that Brenton uses, but I don't like power actions that stay on the board and flip. Alright, so 2 focus goes to the 3 and then the 2 likely. So Brenton's trying to bait him out into flipping that Enfys die, but Brenton probably should have just taken this shield, I think. Alright, they're up. So there's a drop to re-roll, so hoping he doesn't roll into anything big with Enfys or it'll get resolved. So there's some more money for Brenton. Brenton will certainly take it now. Yep. So he'll resolve that Enfys if it was his, pay 1 and gain 2, net 1. Alright, back here. Nathan's choice here. He takes $1 first. That'll give Brenton a chance to remove if he has it. Brenton's action now. Okay, goes into Watt for 3. Yeah, he wants to leave Enfys on the board for possessed, because why not? So just a reminder that if Luce goes down, that possessed goes away. Alright, so there's a focus into 3 for 1. Back to Brenton, who will have to shoot unless he has the removal, but he didn't use it before, so. But Brenton will have a lot of money here because he'll be able to shoot, take the hit, and then claim. But he's thinking it over. Alright, still Brenton's action here. Okay, so alright, so we're gonna Thrawn power action. So he'll reveal the top 4 cards of the deck. He can play one of the events there. Okay, so he's paying 1 for glancing shot. So he'll drop 1 into Watt, decrease. So glancing shot, resolve a die, decrease the value by 1, and remove a die. So he drops 1 into Watt, but then removes the sniper team. Alright, now the sniper team rolls in. Alright, right back to where we were. Oh, Sinister Piece, so he'll discard a card from his hand to remove a die showing 2 or more, which that qualifies. But now Nathan will be able to claim, gains the $1, and he'll draw a card, and then Brenton will pass. So Brenton will go in with $4. So these guys are drawn up. Each of them has $4. Enfys doesn't always need the money, but a support deck's got to feel real good about $4 right now. Alright, so Watt power action for 1, 2, 3 for an entourage. Alright. So he'll get to look through his deck to pull another Scoundrel. But that comes in with Watt, and it hits the 2 Disrupt, which isn't horrible here. Then we'll pause while he tutors here. Alright, Brenton's action now. And do note that Possessed is not exhausted right now. Has not been used this turn. Alright, Brenton's action. First action of the round. All right, so play counterintelligence. He'll spot a leader. He'll look at his hand and place an event on top of his deck. All right, easy pickings goes back. So easy pickings is legal because Enfys allows for hero cards to be brought to the game, 2 copies of them. Or say 2 cards, it does not have to be copies. All right, so there's a disrupt for 2. Back to Brenton. Looks like Luce is going to come in here. All right, 2 gun and a blank. All right, Entourage comes in again. There's the special. So currently has 2 Scoundrels in play, but we did see a Fickle in his hand. All right, 1 for Mastermind onto Thrawn. All right, puts 2 into Lucy. Did not want to drop the Fickle first. Do you remember he has another Entourage? Oh, wait, no. He would have tutored for that Fickle. All right, Thrawn coming in. Money, 3 melee. Look at the top 4. The pickings, of course. And we see a Doubt and a Sinister Piece. And I can't make out the 4th one. But that's not horrible. All right, Sniper Team will come in. All right, putting the pressure on. Can pay for it. So Brenton could have used that counterintelligence actually to put the glancing shot back on top and then actually use the glancing shot again for removal. Of course, he didn't know at the time that he was going to have guns, but Brenton's action here. All right, Thrawn power action. Look at the top 4. It's the pickings, the Doubt, Sinister Piece. Yep, so he'll play the Sinister Piece, discard a Possessed to get rid of the Sniper Team. All right, got to bring somebody in here, I would think. Does have the Enfys Nest Electro Ripper, Electro Staff, whatever it is, on in his hand. All right, but Watt's coming in first. Rolls a money and a 1 indirect. All right, back to Brenton here. All right, 3 into Watt. All right, Nathan here. Okay, so he is going to glancing shot, resolve the 1 indirect for 0, and then remove the 2. It protects Watt from dying, so better than nothing. All right, there's a drop to reroll on Brenton's side. All right, Luce, and then there's a 2 discard on Thrawn, and then the special on Mastermind. All right, he takes $1. Brenton here. Alright, so he's going to resolve the special, which is name a card, reveal an opponent's hand, and set each copy of the named card aside. So he's calling. Well, we'll find out here. Alright, so it was Fickle. So Fickle's gone. So he called Fickle. So Electro Staff's still in the hand. Seems not bad. Enfys still, of course, has a power action. Now, unfortunately, the weapon is not a Scoundrel. That wouldn't make sense, but of course, but it would be very convenient. Alright. Alright, Watt for one more. Yep, and then Enfys will come in. Brenton will likely drop his last card here. Alright, there's money. But he's not going to be able to get damage. So Brenton can actually resolve the 2 money because he gets to resolve a Enfys die here. But he's thinking it over, what he wants to do. He can't remove the, I mean, not like it wouldn't, or I shouldn't say remove, he can't resolve the weapon upgrade. It's the same net to him either way, but. Oh, so he's going to take the card, and that'll actually allow him to take the money here. Yep, so power action for $2. Alright, possessed for the shield. Should go on Luce, I would assume here. Alright, and there's a claim. Gains $1, draws a card. Easy pickings. Alright, and then Brenton passes, and we'll go into the start of round 3. So right now we're at about 17 minutes. We're a little over, or a little under halfway, right at about halfway through the match. So we'll start round 3. All right, and we'll get started here. $5. Wow, that's pretty good for a support deck with Watt still alive. Nope, must not have anything. Sniper's coming in. Not too shabby. Can't kill yet, but. If Brenton's hesitating, he must not have removal, right? Okay, yeah, Luce coming in. 1 indirect and a discard. Yep, he's going to pay. He's going to put the 4 in. Yep, so she'll take 3 net. 1 health remaining on Luce. That's pretty big from a possessed standpoint here. Okay, Thrawn rolls out. Money, money, and that's the 2. He'll look at the top 4. See a Pulverize. I think that was another Sinister piece. I cannot make out the next 2. Okay, so immediately plays Doubt on the melee. It could end up not good for. Yep. Yep, kill Watt right there. Yep. Back to Brenton here, because it's still his action, because that was a Doubt. So I imagine Brenton's pitching to reroll. Okay, drops fresh supplies. Oh, he's even rerolling the 1 indirect. Because that's 1 direct at this point. I mean, yeah, but that's the same. 1 and a 2. But of course, we don't know which die he got the 2 on. So that's not too bad. Easy pickings isn't doing him any good right now. Would have needed blanks. Alright, entourage coming in. Alright, more money. I don't think he actually wants that. So the Electro Staff special actually is deal 1 damage to all an opponent's characters, which feels pretty good right now. Alright, Brenton's got go here. Alright, so there's a Forsaken, gets rid of the 2. Not bad. It's pretty efficient use of it. Getting rid of an entourage die does not. Although, actually, the entourage special's not as good. Well, I mean, 2 direct's better than a 2 indirect, but the 3 indirect you'd probably take at this point. Alright, Enfys coming in. Alright, there's some melee. Brenton can pay for a possess, though, so that'll take some damage off. But he's not going to be able to save Luce, so it's kind of a trap. He either shoots with Luce. Well, I mean, he obviously does a possess just because it removes the die. But Luce is going down, which will get rid of the possessed. So, but not before some damage is dealt. Unless he has, of course, something else from hand that can remove both those die. But no, so he is. He's going to power action, pulverize, Sinister Peace. Hired Muscle, and an Entangle. Oh, he's going to entangle them both. That's pretty huge. Go Thrawn. Wow, that was really nice. All right, he's looking for a special or something here to put. Oh, my goodness, there it is. There's a special. That'll put Luce down, but not before she hits for 3. Do note that the special actually doesn't come into play that often, but with the special when it's on Enfys, actually removes a die. So that was actually pretty great. So Enfys will take 1, and then he'll put Luce down, put 1 into Thrawn, and remove the Thrawn to melee. So that's pretty good, actually. Okay, there we go. All right, so 12 health remaining on Thrawn, 11 health remaining on Enfys, but actually Thrawn, I think, is in trouble here. That was yeah, Thrawn's in trouble. All right, so there's a claim on Brenton's side. He gains $1 and he'll draw a card. So going with 4, but huge initiative over here on the support side. So I love the sniper team. I love leading out the sniper team because of exactly what happened this last round. If it rolls to 4, your opponent either has to respond or take a beating. So let's see if he does that again. That's what he did last time, was he led out with his sniper team. So alright, so Brenton gets first strike here. He needs to get an upgrade on the table that can do damage. That'll do it. Dagger Mortis. No blue character to steal shields from, but either way, it's a die that does some melee. Oh, actually, okay, so he chose to override it instead, so he'll have $2 left. Alright, Tech Team, a hired muscle. Alright, that scoundrel special on Entourage is now worth 3. It's back to Brenton. Alright, rolling out. He'll look at the top 4. Woof. Whoa, 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 whoa. However, he should know that he just walked into an easy pickings, right? We know he has it in his hand, so. And there's nothing he can do about it. Yep. I mean, he should have known it was coming because he's seen it a number of times now. Because he actually saw it, put it back, and then looked at it. Alright, so Brenton will get to put 2 in, but now he's in trouble. Now he does still have the ability, of course, to play something from his deck with the Thrawn power action, but Entourage is coming out. Alright, there's indirect that is not so indirect anymore. Alright, so Sinister gets rid of a Mastermind, gets rid of it, saves the damage, in comes the Muscle. Alright, there's the Disrupt. He's got enough money, it might just be worth it. Probably doesn't need $4 this turn, right? So taking away Brenton's ability to do anything. Alright, but he'll roll in the Sniper team next on a pass. So there's the 3-for-1. Do you remember Brenton can still play from Nathan's deck here? Alright, there's a pass, so oh, he's just bringing it all in. Okay, Enfys coming in. Oh, that was a 3-for-1. And then Enfys just rolled super hot. Super hot. Alright, look at that. Man. So right now we are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so there's Beguile for 2. So he'll get to choose a die to reroll, he'll get to turn a die to any side, and then remove one, which they all can be the same die if he so chooses. So he's going to reroll the Electro Ripper into a money, then he'll blank an Enfys, I would imagine, and then remove an Enfys. Although maybe not with that 3-for-1. Removing the Sniper team's not horrible here, but okay, so Sniper Team goes to a blank. Do you remember the Sniper Team has a power action where you can discard a card from your hand to move it to one side higher showing? So you can at least get it to a 1, but Likely's going to pitch to reroll first here. Yep, which is exactly what he's going to do. So Brenton avoided a huge shot there. But there's a 3-for-1 still on the Sniper Team, and then right back to the Disrupt. I think it was very tempting to use that Disrupt. I mean, before rolling in, I think it was very tempting to use that Disrupt on the Hired Muscle just to drop Brenton's stuff. Right, so there's a power action, reveal the top 4 cards. You can play an action. Yep, nothing there. He should have known that. Man, Pulverize right now. Woof. Oh, that's what he's going to do. So Pulverize will resolve the 2. He has to pay for them, but that's 7. That cost him 4 for 7, but not bad. Let's see if he discards for this. Alright, so Brenton claims, gains $1, and he'll draw a card. Is he gonna, how important is that card in his hand? Is it worth the 1? Probably not at this point. Alright, so yep, so there's a pass. He didn't want to reroll. He did still have the Enfys power action. He could have disrupted. Probably should have done that, just not for waste, but. Alright, those 2 1s I think are supposed to be resources, I believe. Alright, so Brenton will get first strike here. So do note we're closing in on time here. We're at about 5 minutes left. Alright, Thrawn comes in. I'll get to look at the top 4. That 2 discard doesn't stink. The 3 is obviously good, but the 2 discard's probably better for him in terms of trying to stay alive here. Alright, so there's a removal with Battle Fatigue, which we saw on the last time. Pays 1 for it. Back to Brenton. Brenton's in trouble. He needs to pitch to reroll. It's not what he wants to do, but... Okay, so he is. He's going to discard 2. Pulverize and Mega Blasters. Probably weren't coming in. Alright, Entourage. Remember that special's worth 3. Alright, but so is that. Alright, so Brenton's thinking it over. Alright, so he motives probably for indirect. Does not get it. There's a disrupt. I mean, honestly, yeah, I think that was the right move. Like, I think you're ahead enough. You just try to keep him on his toes, or on his heels, I guess. Back to Brenton here. I highly doubt Brenton's going to pitch to reroll for a 33, but he might just have to. Yep, so he's going to do... Well, yeah, he's not getting that out, but... Oh, he got it. I think he probably just takes it and rolls in, right? Yep, alright. Sniper team coming in. It's been doing well for him all game. Continues to do so. Oh, no, it doesn't. He's got to get money first. Oh, there's motive likely for range, which will... Oh, gets a blank. Alright, time to bring in Enfys. Oh, muscle first. Alright, there's indirect. He can... Again, that's a power... He doesn't even have to pay for it. He can Enfys power action for it, so... Yep, Brenton is in trouble. But you can always do the Thrawn power action, right? We know there's battle fatigues in there. We've only seen 1 battle fatigue, I believe, anyway. All right, Brenton passes. Tech team a Fickle. Pass. All right, 3 minutes. All right, Fickle comes in with Disrupt. All right, Brenton passes. Here will come in Enfys. Uh-oh. That's going to be tough to get out of with $1. So he does have a Forsaken. That's what he's waiting on, but that is not going to save Brenton here. Alright, Forsaken's the Ripper, but then he's going to be able to power action, and that will do her. Alright, nicely done, sir. Well played, Brenton. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive, and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.
Hi, I'm Jeff. This is Kalen. We're both playing Destiny today. Please like and subscribe, and go Commando. Shout out to Cloud City Rollers.
Well, that's...